What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? You see? What's up, guys? Come on. What's up, guys? What's up? Yes. What's up? What's up? What I'm doing right now, I'm actually getting some slim from my fruit tree them, and I'm actually trying something new. I'm actually trying something new. This soil is a very rich soil, so I believe if I put these in the ground, I stand a chance of them getting leaf and producing root. So I'm just gonna try a few of them out in my garden, and I'm surely gonna give you guys the result, the update. But right now we're still in the summer and the weather is beautiful. We're getting a lot of rain, so I think this is the right time to do this, because you don't want to wait till the fall, and I don't really want to do them indoors, so I'm basically trying. So what I'm going to do now, this is a peach. What I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to stock this in the soil somewhere just to see if it's going to gather root. You would never know if you don't try. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm cleaning the garden. Oh, North Carolina, how you doing? North Carolina in the house. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We have North Carolina in the house. All right. Yeah, so this peach tree here, this is a peach tree right here. This one right here. You know, the squirrel them, they give me a hard time. So basically, what they do, they eat down all the peaches off the tree. So what I'm planning to do now, I'm planning to cut all the limbs from the bottom that they could climb up on, and then I want to wrap a piece of metal around it so it's hard for them, it wouldn't able to climb up, because I already cut down half of this peach tree already, because I'm trying to able to get some peach, because I don't get any. They take everything. So I don't mind. I don't mind they eat, but let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't mind they eat, but the only thing is they eating all, and that's what I'm talking about, because this is a peach tree right here, but the squirrel them will go up and they will eat everything and drop whatever on the ground. What I'm trying to do now, I'm actually trying to, you know, all these little limbs to the bottom, I'm getting rid of them, and all these limbs like this one, then I'm gonna come to the root and I'm gonna wrap it with metal, wrap it with metal, wrap it with metal. Go as far as I can so they wouldn't able to climb, because you can't, you're not getting any peach from these trees. This is a huge tree. I already limbed this tree already. Look how much. I already limbed it so much. It was out here and I cut it back. So basically, what I'm also doing, let me show you what I'm doing. When I cut the limbs them, I'm sticking them in the soil. You just never know. Maybe they might gather some root. You just never know. So it's a beautiful day in the garden, and I'm actually putting in the work, and I'm just going live because I just want to, I'm a gardener and I grow food natural. I don't use any chemical. I only use what nature provides for me in this garden. So I want to show people that you can grow a garden without facing in the store. And I have a video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow where I'm going to be showing you guys, especially the people who have the land and who have like the forest like that open up to them. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get rich compost. I'm also going to show you how to identify rich compost. So that video going to explain it all tomorrow. I'm going to post a video tomorrow evening or tomorrow night, breaking it down to you guys. Because guys, this is a natural garden. We do not use anything. What we do, we take the weeds them and we add them back to our soil. We use our machete and we cut our grass. This is what we do. And guys, this is real hard work. So I know not everyone gonna be lining out and want to do this, but for me it's good exercise, and also it's create a lot of benefit in our garden. Like here, I'll come with my machete, and the thing about it is you ain't got to do everything one day. You know what I'm saying? So now you clean it up and you just add them around your fruit tree. This is a pear tree I have here, and that's it basically. So what you do, you use your machete, you come and you cut down, and the machete work beautiful, guys. And what you do, you just bank them up right by your fruit tree. Now, what these gonna do, these gonna break down and become food for the same fruit tree. So now you wouldn't have to go and buy fertilizer and all this kind of stuff for do to your plant, wrong your plants. And also, I have a video coming where I'm gonna be showing you how to make a fertilizer. It's simple, natural fertilizer. Everything is natural. You don't need to go to the store and buy anything. We just want to show you how simple it is. When I say simple, for me it's simple because I've been doing this for a long time. And you see this, guys? This is a fruit cherry tree right here. This is a cherry tree. So what we're actually doing, we only taking up the weeds, the head of the weeds, because they're growing pretty tall. So what we do, we just take off the head of the weed like this. And what we do, we just bank them up around the fruit tree. And look, a banana tree here as well. This is a banana tree. So all we do, we feed the plants them with what we take, the weeds them in the garden. Because the weed, all I'm doing, I'm taking off the head. I'm not trying to pull up the root. Because as we know, the root itself holds a lot of nutrients, and we want to make sure them roots remain in the soil and do their work. Because at the end of the day, everything's working hand. All the weeds, well, they call them weeds. All the weeds, all the plants combine with their roots. They combine together and they release, each plant release nutrients into the soil. So there's plants that feed in the soil. Then there's plants that also take from your soil. So as a gardener or as a person who dealing with the food forest, you should know which plant you should keep and which plant you shouldn't keep. Because you as the gardener, you planting, you growing, so you want to make sure the weeds that you don't want, because some of the weeds, they come and they draw the nutrients. So there's some gonna be putting nutrients. This is Bless. Hey, hi, this is Bless. How you doing? From Maryland. All right, all right. Maryland in the house. We now had North Carolina and we have Maryland in the house. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. Yes, so I'm giving you a little highlight of what's happening. This is an organic garden where we grow our food natural. We don't use no form of chemical. And I'm basically giving you an idea of how, and you could do the same thing. Because I'm gonna tell you this. These are, some of them is grass, and some of them is weed, some of them is herbs, right? These hold a lot of nutrients. They draw a lot of nutrients out the soil. Some of them release nutrient in the soil, and this is what the plant need. So if we take them up and we put them around, you don't want to take up the root, just pull off their top. And you put them around your plant, what's gonna happen? This gonna break down. This gonna be feeding your plant for next spring. So now is a good time to come out and get your weeds and feed your fruit trees with it. Then you could also create or you could make an area. You could also make an area like this, and you could just get all the weed, put them up in there. Sometimes If you have a tarp or a plastic bag, you could spread it on the ground and just add the leaf them on top of it, and they're gonna break down fast. All right, so this is what I like to use. I like to use a machete because it keeps me away from gotta use gas, the machine them with gas. If I'm using the machine with gas, I prefer use battery, because battery, you're not getting that gas chemical or blowing on your plants them. So we take pride in what we're doing. So I hope you guys get what I'm coming from. So we try to eliminate anything that can pollute our plants, that can pollute our soil, because we work very hard on our soil. Like these logs, as you see we have here, this is, I think this is a pear tree. Yeah, this was a massive pear tree and we cut it down. But I'm gonna show you something here, guys. Look here, you see this? This already start breaking down, you see? So what we do, we lay them around. You see, we have one day and we let them go right around. No, these same plants, this body, it's not gonna break down overnight. If you bury them, they're gonna break down way faster. All right? If you bury them, they're gonna break down real faster. But if you have them under, like how I have this, what happening when the rain come, when the sun come, they're breaking them down, and what they do, they're releasing nutrients in our soil. So these log is very good to have lying around in the soil or even bury them. So they mightn't look pretty, and this is the thing. When you're doing a natural food forest, don't expect it to look pretty. What you expect to get great production, that's what you expect to do. Because these are the things you're gonna be seeing. You're gonna be seeing the logs, you're gonna be seeing, and then that's gonna look to you, oh, that's look. But at the end of the day, you're looking for healthy plants, you're looking for great production. Okay guys, this is an Edo plant. I'm not sure if I keep talking about the Edo plant because I do know a lot of people have no idea what is Edo plant. What is Edo? This is Edo. Do your research on Edo. E-D-D-O-E. Do your research on Edo and you're gonna get a full understanding of what I'm talking about. But this plant is rich in iron. Listen to me. There's the small young leaf. Let me see if I could find one of these leaves for you all. In the old time, I remember if a lady have a child and then she not producing the milk, sometimes a lady might have a child but they're not producing, let me see. Amen. Natural, healthy garden. Great product. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is bliss. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, so this is the Edo plant, right? And this leaf, I'm gonna tell you this. You see this? These leaf, these young leaf, this is something like collard green. This is something like collard green. You cut it up, you boil it for at least 45 minutes, and what it's gonna do is gonna crush and turn just like how collard does turn. The older people, I know that this for a fact, used to use this and boil it, cook it up, and this is rich. You could even cook it up with okra. This used to help the woman, the lady, to produce milk, because when they can't, they have the baby but no milk coming. This is what my grandmother used to use. Edo leaf. Edo, E-D-D-O-E. The leaf, the young one. We're not talking about the big old one like these. We're talking about the young Edo leaf. You see this one? It ain't even roll out as yet. It didn't roll out as yet. It's still young. These are very rich. If you notice, I'm growing a lot of them. If you notice, you're gonna see I'm growing a lot of them because the truth is, guys, I don't just want to grow food. You know, I don't just want to grow food. What I want to do, I want to grow food that can heal my body, that can help my body, that full with nutrition, that can give me the iron my body needs, that can give the fiber that my body needs. That can, you know what I'm saying? The vitamins. This is what I'm gardening for. I'm not just gardening because I can garden and I can just plant some stuff. No, I do not plant everything. I pick and choose the things that I plant. Why I pick and choose the thing that I plant? Because whatever I plant, I want it must be a nutritious plant. A plant that can give you, could heal your body, make you feel healthy, make you feel strong. And then the next thing, the way we grow these food, you ain't got to worry about these type of stuff that adds to them. So you get in the real natural food. These are border, they're pushing out a lot of seed. They're pushing out a lot of seed. I got to save these seeds because these are border. Now, let me show you what is going on. Okay. I'm seeing progress now. I was wondering when these pumpkin gonna start to produce female because all I've been seeing is male. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. You could double tap the screen and you can hit the like button. I appreciate it, all right? This is a female. All I see they was doing is pushing out a lot of male. But now I'm actually seeing female, which I'm excited. That's another female. Now we having a situation, and this situation is what I've been trying to avoid for years, and I've been preaching about it for years. And what is the situation? The situation is pollinators. You see, a lot of male they've been pushing everywhere, but you wasn't seeing no female. So now we actually seeing female now, which is good. Now, the pollinators. We have in situation with the pollinators now. Why we get in situation with the pollinators? We have a lot to do with the pollinators. A lot of us have a lot to do with why we not getting pollinators in our garden. A lot of us. You know why? Let me tell you why. The spraying, because most of us love to see our garden green and no leaves, no weeds in between, none of those kind of stuff in the garden. So a lot of people spray them. But when you spray, what you actually doing, you actually eliminating the bees, a lot of beneficial insect that we need, the butterfly. You know, you will do a garden and you barely see. I remember when you used to see bees running everywhere. I remember when bees used to be everywhere. No, you can't even find bees. You understand? So now, what we got to focus on now, we got to focus on hand pollinating. No, hand pollinating is creating. No, we got to actually get out there. This is a pumpkin growing here. We got to actually get out there in the garden now, fighting to hand pollinate. When we had the bees, we had the butterfly, we had all of them was doing the job for us. We have the ladybugs, we have all these things was doing the job for us. Now, we get rid of them. Now we got to get out there and do all the work. You see? Which ain't make no sense, you see? This is a kiwi plant right here. Yeah, this is a kiwi. I got to give it a stake because kiwi grows up in the air and it runs. All right, so this is what's going on, guys. So now the pollinators is getting less and less every day. So now I got to think about what I'm growing. The good thing with these plants, you don't need pollinators. Yes, and guess what? You could eat the leaf, and they also produce a crop in ground. So it feed you with this leaf all through the summer, all through the fall, and then in the fall, like October, it have a root where it produce just like potato, where you can harvest it and you could get nice fresh edibles. So very good plant, very interesting. Do your research on it. Edibles, the leaf, you could eat the leaf, you could the young leaf, and you also could eat the root in the fall. This is cassava. It's my first time growing cassava in this area here, and now the cassava is doing wonderful. We know that cassava only grow from their stalk, so now I'm hoping that I will be able to get a harvest from it. But if I don't get a harvest, at least I will be able to get more plants. All right, we also have, this is yam. This is yam we have growing up here. So guys, the next thing again, you can grow yam. Don't make nobody tell you you cannot grow yam. The only thing is, you will have to start them indoors. That's the only thing with yam. You got to start them indoors and bring them out in the spring. Yes, guys, so you see, all these things is what I have just lying around. All right, so what they do, they break down and they feed the plant. All right, this is some bell pepper I have growing up here. This bell pepper. You know, guys, in this garden we grow bell pepper 8 feet tall, and if you notice, this is what I'm basically feeding them with. I'm feeding them with these type of stuff. So for the people who now getting to know Planter Garden TV, let me introduce myself to you guys. Planter Garden TV is a platform where we grow our food natural. We use our resources on the land, and we make it work. And believe it or not, it works like a charm. If you notice, you're gonna see what's going on here. This is a pepper, and I'm sure you could see the healthiness of the pepper, even though this is another pepper here. This one already hit 7 feet already. This one here, right? No. So we try to do everything natural. And if you notice here, this is weed we get out the garden that we just put here to break down and add back to the soil. So we don't plant much in the fall. We basically focus on the spring. So in the fall, what we do in the fall, we make sure we prepare the soil, which we already start doing. We already start preparing the soil. And let me show you guys. This is the soil right here. You see, let me show you guys. This pepper, this is a bell pepper. It broke off from the tree, and what I did, I planted right here. I did this about 50 times already, and it works. So I'm continue doing it. So what is, if you have a bell pepper plant and you realize it break, just take it and stuck it in the ground, and they do catch root. It happened by me. I don't know if it might happen by anyone, but it happened by me. Now, the soil. The soil is so amazing, rich and healthy without have to add anything that nature did not create. You can do it. I understand the people who have small space, like who do in container, who do in balcony. I understand these people, you don't have the space. But if you as a person have land and have areas like these around you, you have everything you need to create a food forest. You don't need anything. It's all around you. It's all in your soil. It's all in your land. The problem is we just take stuff and put in our soil, and that is what destroy the soil. That is what destroy the earthworms, and we don't want that. So guys, this is what we do, this is what we promote, and we're going to continue promoting. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do, because there's a lot of videos. We have almost 2,000 videos on this channel, so there's a lot to learn, and every video we upload is full of information. All right, the garden has bounced back because we didn't get rain for a month, so the plants them was really struggling. But guess what, they're back in action now. All right, so now what we actually doing now, we basically cleaning up. We basically putting our fruit trees them, we basically feeding our fruit trees them. That's basically what we're doing. So now our food gonna be coming in pretty soon. I don't grow any and anything, because something is just, to me, something ain't worth the time. When I say don't want the time, what I mean, you cannot get too much from them. And like tomatoes, I will not full up my garden with tomatoes. Why? Because tomato is not really a meal. Tomato is like a salad, something to add other things to have a meal, right? So I don't like to grow them type of stuff. I like to grow stuff that you could actually walk out in your garden and pick a few things and naturally walk back in and cook. You cannot just cook tomatoes. Don't get me wrong. I grow tomatoes, but I'm not gonna grow them to the magnitude where they're gonna be taking over my garden and I don't have room to plant other things. This is a small area I have behind here. I need to put in some work behind here because we have the eggplant, we have the comfrey, we have the edo, we have tomato, we have okra, we have pepper. So I'm getting ready to clean up here, which is gonna be tomorrow. So guys, I just wanna say thank you all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Don't forget, I post video almost every day. So if you're interested in doing a garden, if you're interested in doing container garden, if you're interested in doing a food forest, whatever you're interested in doing, you can learn it right here on this channel. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.